And we've been seeing snow out in the Outer Banks all morning. We've been seeing gusty winds. And I do have to give credit to our very own Leila Cox, who has been out there all morning and into the afternoon. Leila, you look fantastic, and oh my gosh, starting to see some accumulation. How's it going?
Yes, that's right, Hunter. Yes, that's right, Hunter. I wanted to move away a little bit from the coast, although we've been there for the past few live shots, just to show you that the snow, like you said, is accumulating actually onto the ground. I'm in this kind of lot across the way from the coast where, a few houses are. And you can see the snow is, I wouldn't necessarily piling up yet, but this is the accumulation that we're seeing, of course, at this point. Even earlier when it started snowing today, we saw the snow sticking to the sand. That's just how cold the ground levels are at this point, and we know they're going to stay that way. These frigid temperatures continue to drop and drop and drop, but what doesn't continue to drop are these wind gusts. They're just getting higher and higher and higher, and they're blowing. Not going to blow me away, I promise you guys, but it's definitely making that blizzard conditions that we see happening continue throughout the course of the day that we've been out here. Now I'm going to show you guys the roadways because earlier today Governor Josh Stein gave an update and said over 5,500 tons of salt have been used by NCDOT to make sure North Carolinians stay safe. Although we've seen a few people on the roads right now, they seem to be driving, pretty safely and cautiously at this moment. Although we're urging you guys to stay indoors as much as possible. If you have to be out on the roads, just give yourself some extra space. Don't, drive behind anyone too closely, as the traction on the roadways could be a little slippery as the conditions develop overnight. But right now, that the wind gusts are really high. It's really cold, and the snow is finally starting to pick up. I feel like you guys can probably actually really see it now compared to when we were over there at the coast, just because the sky is also so white. It could be kind of hard to see the actual precipitation we're seeing. So I brought you guys over here just to show you that it's coming down a little bit more. There's the Dare County Sheriff's Office. We've been seeing them drive down back and forth, obviously monitoring the roadways and making sure we stay safe and warm as well. We appreciate our local law enforcement. But this is the accumulation we're seeing. I know Derek Lytle is on his way, and he'll be continuing the coverage into the night as we see this snow accumulation. But as always, stay here with us at 13 News Now. We'll be tracking the snow accumulation, the dangerously cold temperatures, and the gusty winds throughout the night, and the possibility of this storm bringing in potential coastal and tidal flooding, which the next time you see me, I'll probably be back over by the coast to show you guys how the waves are at this moment. Hunter.
Leila, I just want to say, I'm not surprised that we're seeing some accumulation. It's been coming down in the Outer Banks all morning. When you were with us at around 11 o'clock, it was snowing, and the temperatures are hovering below freezing for a lot of those spots. So like I was saying, I'm not surprised we're starting to see some of that accumulation. And normally, the Outer Banks aren't the ones to be seeing the snow. They normally see the rain. So I'm curious if you've spoken to anyone or any residents down there where they're kind of more excited about the snow coming down into the Outer Banks, because again, normally it's more in our northern areas that see it.
Yeah, that's right. If you believe it, earlier today when it was actually still quite dark out, we were over there by, I believe it was Jeanette's Pier, and there was a nice lady. She was walking her dog. She said she does it every morning, and the storm wasn't going to stop it, but she knew her dog would be excited to finally witness some snow. So she stayed out here for a few more hours just to see the snow start to accumulate, and that was, a joyous moment. She told me to stay warm and safe. I told her to do the same, of course, with her pup as well. But a few people we've been seeing kind of walking earlier, of course, before it started to pick up. They were just kind of getting their morning strolls in, kind of the calm before the storm. But now that the storm is out here, I can tell you we haven't seen anyone outside, which is probably best safety for your precautions, as potentially, frostbite, hypothermia, as these frigid temperatures are. Stay inside if you don't have to be outside. But yeah, that's really who we've seen so far. Just that one lady, Hunter.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that a ton of people aren't out there. It's so cold, Leila, and I'm sure it's freezing over there. I'm going to let you go to get back into the warmth. Thank you so much for showing us the ground truth. You've been doing a great job all morning and into the afternoon, Leila. You're great. We really appreciate it. Look at that. Look at that accumulation down into the Outer Banks. You'll love to see it. Again, Leila, thank you so much. Be warm, be safe. You've been doing a great job out there.